Playhouse Video presents a home video preview.
Playhouse Video grants you a very special wish. The entire collection of fairy tale theater presentations is now available on videocassette. This classic series is filled with wonderful stars and magical stories. Stories your children will love at least as much as you do. After all, who could resist falling under the spell of bewitching Joan Collins and witchy Joan Collins? Cooking up a delectable treat for Hansel and Gretel.
Please don't eat my brother.
Oh, stop sniveling. There's work to be done. Brother.
It's all here, from the breadcrumbs to the cottage good enough to eat. Joan Collins and Joan Collins in Hansel and Gretel. Gregory Hines and Ben Vereen strut their stuff in Puss in Boots, proving that clothes make the cat.
You've got finery, I've got rags. Where's my finery?
That's included in my plan, Master.
And that a well-dressed cat can be a man's best friend. Take one lovely young girl, one crab of a stepmother, and two largely unappealing stepsisters. Add a touch of Jean Stapleton's magic.
Who are you? Honey, I'm your fairy godmother. Didn't you see me poof?
And have a ball. Jennifer Beals and Matthew Broderick do.
Do you know anything about kissing?
I'm almost certain it has something to do with the lips.
In Cinderella. Malcolm McDowell gets his licks in as a wisecracking wolf.
Now there's a tasty little dish.
With an unappetizing sense of humor.
Nice stitching, and I must say on you it looks positively scrumptious.
But Mary Steenburgen will serve him his just desserts in Little Red Riding Hood. He's refined.
Positively sublime.
He's stylish.
We may have the smallest army in the land, but by God, it's the best dressed.
And he's about to be taken for every penny.
The cloth has the miraculous ability of appearing invisible to anyone who is unfit for office or unquestionably stupid.
Art Carney and Alan Arkin reveal Dick Shawn in all his glory in The Emperor's New Clothes. Jeff Goldblum will blow you away as a big bad wolf, hungry for Stephen First, a yuppie pig with a taste for the good life.
I intend to be the richest pig in the world.
Well, that's what makes this country so great. Even a pig can become a millionaire.
Fred Willard is the pig with all the wrong moves. And Valerie Perrine is the object of his affection.
Tell me, Bacon Bits, where have you been all my life?
But Billy Crystal is the one who keeps the wolf away from the door.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin.
You keep saying that. What do you mean, chinny chin chin? What does it mean?
In The Three Little Pigs. We've pulled some strings to bring you Carl Reiner as Geppetto, the woodcarver swallowed by a whale.
I'm so tired of a seaweed. I'm tired of the seafood in general.
Lainey Kazan is the Blue Fairy. And comedy star Paul Rubens is Pinocchio. Karen Black makes a splash in The Little Mermaid.
So, I suppose you'd like me to show you something in a nice pair of legs.
With Treat Williams and Pam Dauber getting along swimmingly in the tale of a selfless little maid of the sea. Jean Stapleton is just one of the big, and we mean big, stars in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Something bothering you?
Oh, I don't. Being a wicked giant is just kind of fruitless.
Elliot Gould also makes a large impression on Dennis Christopher in this tale of epic proportion. When 6 princesses are stepping out every night, and Dad is footing the cobbler's bill, there's bound to be trouble.
I demand to know why these stone slippers are worn through.
But Peter Weller looks in as a private eye, and with a little help from a magic cloak, he has Leslie Ann Warren wrapped in his arms in The Dancing Princesses. Magic is everywhere if you've got a genie on your side.
You are now my master, and I am here to grant you any wish that you may desire.
And the magic rubs off on Aladdin and his wonderful lamp, starring Leonard Nimoy, Valerie Bertinelli, and Robert Carradine. So you think being a princess is easy? Ellen Barkin doesn't.
When's recess?
No, child. Recess is for peasants. Homework is for princesses.
Not with Howard Hessman as a royal bane of a father.
Now you go to your room, you ungrateful child, before I get really angry and suspend your library privileges.
Oh, I wish.
But one day, the king decides to hold a palace laugh-off.
Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest hosts for this evening. You know them, we love them. Let's have a royal welcome for the king and the princess. Come on!
And comedy becomes king in the tale of the princess who had never laughed. Handsome Christopher Reeve and lovely Bernadette Peters are under the spell of romance in The Sleeping Beauty.
You're too beautiful. You're too pure. You're too good. Do I dare to wake you to reality? Or am I dreaming now?
If you haven't seen your favorite fairy tale yet, hold on, because there are many more wonderful stars and stories in the Fairy Tale Theater Collection. Robin Williams and Terry Garr in The Tale of the Frog Prince. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, starring Elizabeth McGovern. Mick Jagger in The Nightingale. Shelley Duval and Hervé Villechaize in Rumpelstiltskin. Gina Rowlands in Rapunzel. Tatum O'Neal in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Christopher Lee in The Boy Who Left Home to Find Out About the Shivers. Susan Sarandon in Beauty and the Beast. Thumbelina starring Carrie Fisher. Liza Minnelli in The Princess and the Pea. Eric Idle in The Pied Piper of Hamelin. The Snow Queen starring Lee Remick and Harry Dean Stanton in Rip Van Winkle. Fairy Tale Theater, stories to enjoy over and over again. Choose your favorites to love happily ever after. Available now from Playhouse Video at a castle near you.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duval. Welcome to Fairy Tale Theater. Join us for tonight's tale about a handsome prince and a beautiful princess who find that through patience, bravery, and the help of a good fairy, dreams really can come true. Sleeping Beauty.
Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a handsome woodsman hard at work. That's me. When he heard the sound of horses, all of a sudden, he saw a handsome prince and his squire, somewhat less handsome.
How there, woodsman? How now?
How now what?
Just how now, you know. How now?
Good woodsman, we beseech your pardon for this importunate intrusion. We are two weary travelers who seek the shade of your wood, the comfort of your flask, and the diversion of your tale.
Oh, how now?
That's what I said.
Well, then seat yourselves and share my flask, since we are all but travelers here. Where are you fellas from?
If it please you, sir, we come from a land far away.
No. Actually, we get a lot of travelers from there. Do you mind?
Oh, excuse me, I just love these naive domestic wines.
Yeah, sure, you princes are all alike. Selfish, greedy.
No, I assure you.
Save it, lackey. What do you seek?
Oh, my prince is seeking. That is, he is looking for,
a girl.
Well, special.
A special girl.
Yeah, an
exceptionally special girl.
Oh, rather.
Well, you two can work that out. Can I get onto my tale now?
Oh, yes, please do. Go on.
Once upon a time, in a land far away...
Excuse me.
Yes?
What's that?
What's it look like?
An enchanted castle.
Well, then?
All right. Please, go on.
Once upon a time, in a land far away...
Excuse me?
What?
Is there a princess inside?
Of course! You can hardly have an enchanted castle without a princess. Now, can you?
Yes, quite right. I'm sorry. Go on.
Big mouth squire you got there.
Well, it's very hard to get good help.
Once upon a... Look, this isn't going to work.
Oh, I am sorry.
What's so fascinating about the enchanted castles? Damn things are thicker than flies in these parts.
You see, my prince is looking for a princess.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Why didn't you say so? I got a great princess story.
No, really, I've had my fill of princesses.
You don't have to worry about this one. Nobody gets to her. Hundreds of princes have already died trying to get to her.
Died? Well, then, what's the point? Tell the story without the princess.
No, let's hear this one.
I usually don't tell this tale to a prince. I feel a bit responsible. But you seem a level-headed chap.
Yes, I know. But the other story sounded so wonderful.
But that's okay. They all start the same way. You see, once upon a time, in a land far away, actually just over there, there was a king and queen who needed only one thing to make them happy.
Do hurry, my dearest. The king is waiting.
Just a moment.
A few years ago, in a nearby country...
Wait a minute. That's not what it says. It says, once upon a time in a land far away.
I know, but I always say that. I thought a little change would be nice.
Change? Look, we're perfectly happy. Why would we change?
Well, I just thought... I don't know.
Is my little Queenie not perfectly happy?
Of course I am. Well, almost.
Almost?
Nearly perfectly happy.
What could you possibly desire? You have but to ask.
I know. I'm just not sure. Like the pitter-patter of little feet.
Elves? You want elves?
No, never mind.
Well, if you want elves, elves you shall have. I think they have some in a nearby kingdom.
In here.
I'm sure we can afford them.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
The story. I'm waiting.
I can help you.
I know. Read.
You can?
I know I can, but I like it when you read.
Yes, I know what would make you perfectly happy.
Then stop shilly-shallying and read.
Quiet, I'm listening.
Well, so am I. Who's reading?
You want a child.
I do.
I do?
Of course.
Oh,
Oh, but how?
I was just going to ask you that.
Well, you'll have to give up fairy tales, at least for tonight.
I will.
We will. And then what?
I thought you knew.
Yes?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. But you were just getting to the interesting part.
That's it?
That's it.
What's it? That's what?
I'm sorry. I was just talking to myself.
Are you all right?
Fine. I've never felt better.
Well, what's all this about children?
Oh, that. Well, I have an idea.
Yeah?
Yes. Let me tell you about it.
No. Really?
But what's that got to do with the princess?
You're as impatient as a prince. I'm getting to that.
Oh, no need, no need. Tell a story with a dragon.
Oh, don't worry. This one's got a real fire breather. You see, they had a little baby girl.
The dragon had a baby?
No. What do you get when you cross a king and queen?
A very cross knight.
The king and queen had a princess, of course.
And then what? What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing? What, that's it?
Until the christening. You see, they had invited all the enchanted fairies from miles around to attend the celebration.
The Queen and I are delighted you could all be with us today to celebrate the birth of our little princess. As you know, rounding up fairies is no easy task, what with your busy schedules.
Great. Another dish done. Nicely done, don't you think? By the way, where is Henbei?
I haven't seen her in years. She's probably withering away somewhere in a tower. I can't say that I miss her terribly. You know, she never was able to enjoy herself at these gatherings. Always spoiled everybody else's good time.
Oh, excuse me, but do you know this castle at all well?
Behind the tapestry and down the hall.
Yes, well, enough about us. Now for the event we've all been waiting for.
Time for the presents. It is my honor to bestow upon the princess surpassing beauty.
Oh, that old chestnut. You'd think after 300 years she'd be able to come up with something original.
Watch this. I offer grace in all her ways. She shall sing and dance to perfection.
I bestow the wit of an angel.
She shall be kind and generous always.
Still holier than thou.
This is so exciting. It's me! My gift is that the princess shall be brave.
Excuse me?
Brave? The princess shall be brave.
No. You see, this is a princess, not a prince. Here, let me show you.
Boris?
What? Oh.
Well, I don't see as that makes any difference. I mean, bravery is certainly a very fine quality. You ever try battling a dragon without bravery?
Yes, but she won't be battling dragons. We don't even have dragons anymore, I don't think. Do we?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Well, giants, then. Believe me, man or woman, bravery is excellent.
I don't mean to quibble.
There's nothing wrong with bravery. A woman needs all she can get.
Yes, but I was hoping for something in the nature of handicrafts, needlepoint. Hello?
Hello, Boris. Hi there, girl. Henry. Hope I'm not too late. And you got it. I am the fairy Henbane, more than a little miffed at not having been invited. Where are your manners, Kingy?
Oh, well, we are terribly sorry for this unconscionable oversight. We really searched far and wide.
Never been either place.
Besides, we heard you weren't exactly partial to these functions.
Hate 'em, but that's no excuse.
Well, by all means, let us make amends.
Where's my dish dome?
Yeah, we must beg your indulgence yet again, good Henbane.
And with all the good grace in the world,
yes, you see, we simply ordered
got to order one
dish dome.
Too few.
Too few.
Indulgence? You want it? You've got it, no problem. In fact, to show you what a right guy I am, tell you what I'm gonna do. All these presents, the singing, the dancing, the bravery, all of it.
You heard all that?
Don't know much about fairies, do you? Of course I did. Now will you kindly shut up? Anyway, as I was saying, all these gifts, what are they good for? Growing up, falling in love, living happily ever after, right? Great, huh? Three worthless men. Yuck. Love, double yuck. You're talking pain, heartache, troubles. You listening to me? I know. You're better off without. Believe me, I've been around 300 years and change.
She's 400 years, if she's a day.
And I have never succumbed to that preposterous tempest of emotion you so willingly embrace for this young child. Love to you, Babushka Breath. Forget it. You're all wasting your time. But not to worry. My gift will undo all the damage you've done and make your gifts unnecessary. Which they are anyway. That's not fair. We all worked very hard on our gifts.
And just what are you going to give?
Just listen up, Fairy. My gift to this sweet, itty-bitty little princess is this. I promise that one day she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel, and on that day, she shall surely die.
Henbane, you are one sick fairy.
Spindles, eh? What are spindles?
Oh, they used to weave fabric for clothes.
Really? Well, I hereby banish them from my kingdom. Now, what do you think of that, Henbane?
Cute, Boris. But between you and me, you have a lot to learn about the relative powers of fairies and kings. Trust me, you're out of your league.
Because, O king and queen, have not yet bestowed my gift.
Look, goody two-shoes, don't cross your betters.
It is true. I have not the power to wholly undo what the elder sister of mine has done. The princess must indeed place her hand upon a spindle, but then, she shall merely fall into a deep slumber that shall last for many, many years, and And then a handsome and noble young prince shall find her, and her kiss shall revive her in the full flower of her youth and beauty and innocence.
Nice try, Cookie.
Thank you.
But you gave away your advantage with that prince business. Sleep she may. But we'll see if any prince can get close enough to wake her up.
Uh-oh. Sorry, King. That was the best I could do. I thought I knew it there.
Well, I don't see what all the fuss is about. She could have had my dish stone.
Oh, too bad. Well, I guess we can cross her off, huh?
Oh, no. Surpassing beauty, grace in all her ways, the wit of an angel. She sings, she dances, she's generous, she's kind, she's brave, she's
out like a wet candle.
Only until a prince awakens her.
Are you kidding? You heard what that henbane said.
Oh, but surely she is the very princess for whom you search.
Better keep your squire in line. He'll have you impaled on the brambles surrounding the castle before you know it.
Brambles?
Brambles?
Brambles! With thorns as thick as an axe blade and as sharp, not to mention the giant!
Giant? Giant?
Yes! A monstrous, fire-breathing giant, just like in the good old days.
I must go to her.
No! You don't understand. You see, it is only the son of a king who can possibly awake the sleeping beauty. And even sons of kings haven't had much luck at it.
I will save her.
You better talk to him or you'll be in the market for a new squire.
I knew it wouldn't work. I knew it.
What?
Should I tell him or you?
You tell him.
No, it was your idea.
You tell him.
He's the prince.
He's the squire. Squire Tuck.
Oh.
So what is this? Why do you ride as his squire?
Well, you see, it happened that once upon a time, in a land far away, I had a dream, a radiant vision of beauty, the very embodiment of goodness and charity. And so my search for love began.
Well, the last one I don't think was so bad.
Ah, Tuck! Whence had not a whit of human charity?
Charity isn't everything, my lord. What are you looking for?
What ho?
Which what ho?
Yonder, Tuck, a castle. And perhaps therein lies the embodiment of goodness and charity, which I've searched so long.
Oh, that what ho?
We must ride like the wind, Tuck.
It's only a castle, my lord. It's not going anywhere.
I've got a feeling about this one. Ride, Tuck! Ride!
Oh, sports! Oh, yes, sports. I love sports, too. Especially.
They do make a lovely couple, don't you think?
Oh. Great, great, great. I've never seen better.
And you see, he stands to inherit his father's kingdom?
Mm-hmm. If he ever settles down. You know what I mean?
I think I do. An heir, you mean?
Right. You can't very well give away an entire kingdom without knowing who it goes to down the line.
Well, I am certain he can do no better than Debbie.
Debbie?
Princess Deborah Al-Shmata.
Hey! Right, well, I wouldn't bet on it.
I beg your pardon!
Excuse me, Your Honor, there's nothing against Debbie. It's just that I have been with this man a long time. He's very hard. He's never been satisfied.
Deborah has been well instructed. I think he will find in her everything he needs.
Oh, I'm sure.
How would you like for my dog here, Herbert Al-Shmata, to attack a little bunny?
No. Thank you, madam.
Okay, bunnies are out. Oh. Well, well, well. What folks do for a good time?
Much of the time, madam, we deliver food to the poor.
You do what?
I know. Would you like to do that now?
Oh, no. No, I can't.
Oh, madam, I understand. Do you know, I used to feel the same way. I was somewhat embarrassed to deliver food to the poor. But do you know, we found a way to do it so that we don't offend them. In fact, they never know it was us.
You deliver food to the poor?
Why, yes.
Right. Oh, you know, you had me worried there for a second. I didn't think you had a sense of humor. You're serious. Okay, sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but, you know, I just have to talk to my mother, the Queen, for a second.
Yes, of course. Madam.
I cannot go through with it.
Of course you can, dear. I did.
You know what this prince does for fun?
Just relax. You will learn to like it.
He feeds the poor.
What?
He feeds the poor.
He can well afford to. Understand? But I am certain you can interest him in other pursuits.
34 hectares by 7 leagues. Nice kingdom.
Madam, I would have thought the pantry was a more appropriate place to start.
Oh, I think we'll find everything we need right here.
An unlikely place to find a haunch of mutton,
We got lunch.
my lady.
Oh, come on. Now, where's your sense of humor?
Well, frankly, madam, it is your sense of propriety that concerns me.
Okay, okay. Strictly business. Now, if you were poor, what would you want?
Why, I should want bread.
Exactly, coin of the realm, or at the very least, something negotiable.
No, bread, the kind you eat.
You see, that's your problem, Prince. Right there in a nutshell. You got no imagination. Now, do you really want to help the peasantry, or just tide them over for a couple of days?
Well,
Catch. Now, how many loaves of bread do you think that's worth?
Yes. For a few hungry peasants, this would be a godsend. Oh, madam, surely you aren't offering to...
Oh, but I am. Charity begins right here. You want to give me a hand?
No, madam, I dare not.
No? How come?
Well, you see, it simply wouldn't be proper.
Oh, there you go with your sense of propriety again. I mean, just think of all those poor starving peasants of yours. Propriety? Or spoil?
But you can remove them yourself.
And you get all the credit? Either you help, or the deal's off.
Well, you can't stop there.
You don't know my prince.
I thought you might want to go on with your story.
Yeah. Go on, please.
Well, it was a mighty struggle. Went on within my breast, you can imagine.
That wasn't exactly the one I was imagining.
The task was most delicate.
Wait a minute. You mean there's more? You didn't tell me that part.
Frankly, I was somewhat ashamed.
Confession is good for the soul. Please finish the story. I've been in the forest for a long time.
Well, you see, the princess simply would not stay still. It took the better part of the afternoon and well into the evening. Yes, madam, I quite agree. I think we have been generous enough.
Oh, not at all. Why, the very thought of just one underfed peasant causes my heart to leap in my bosom. Try this one, it's bigger. Wait. It's just that your hands are so rough.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm so sorry, madam, and you such a delicate, charitable creature.
Use your mouth.
What?
I can almost see those poor, starving peasants, those poor, frail bodies, your mouth, crying out for sustenance. The poor, wide-eyed children. That starving children.
Oh.
Their gaunt little cheeks. Their empty bellies.
This is paint.
Their eyes.
As far as our paint, this is costume. This is costume jewelry.
Well, I certainly wasn't planning to cast real pearls before swine.
Why, you deceitful, you uncharitable wretch. Who are you?
Wouldn't mean a thing to you if I told you. But take some advice from one who knows. Stay away from princesses. They'll play you for a sap every time.
So, we thought if Tuck here went along as my prince, we could weed out the riffraff, and my enthusiasm wouldn't overtake us.
That's it? That's the end of your story?
Well, yes, it's what happened.
The ending stinks. You ever hear of poetic license?
What? At the cost of truth, never.
Okay, if that's the way you want it.
What do you mean by that?
Stories should have really hot endings. Like my story. Sleeping beauties, man-eating brambles, fire-breathing giants.
Yes, tell me more.
Oh, you'll see when we get there. Now, the princess grew up to be quite the little lady.
Oh, yes, a bastard beauty, grace in all her ways, the wits of an angel.
You got the picture. Not to mention a dandy little kingdom and a dowry you wouldn't believe. You can bet the prince action was pretty heavy.
Oh, yes, but she never succumbed.
That would be telling. You see, once upon a time, in a land far away, her father entertained a king from another kingdom.
Nice king.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Tapestry. Yes. Nice sconces, nice big gold thing. Now, why do you keep doing that?
Doing what?
What you just did.
What I just did? Oh, you mean?
Yeah?
Looking for spindles.
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 Why spindles?
Just a little hobby of mine.
Spindles. What do you do with them when you find them?
Why, have you seen one?
Oh, no.
Have you seen one?
No, I haven't.
Excuse me, I'm terribly
What's
sorry.
so important? Spindles!
Nothing at all. But if you see one...
Yes?
Destroy it.
Sure. Well, I have to be going now.
But you haven't met my daughter yet.
Well, maybe some other time.
I frightened you with this spindle business.
No. I never liked them myself. Spindles, boy.
Tell you a secret.
Huh?
Do you know what my gross kingdom product was before I banished spindles? Huh? Doubled. Double. Once I got rid of the prickly little devils. So it opened a whole new workforce. We have to import textiles, big deal. We have shoes, plows, wrought iron.
Wrought iron.
We've done very well. But if you have to go,
without first meeting your daughter, my son, the prince, would never forgive me. Nice kingdom. Oh, nice daughter. But you'll forgive, with my son, the prince, just a pretty face will not do.
I am honored to have an audience before such a renowned monarch, a king among kings.
He talks nice, this one. Nice.
I have been making little offerings for the poor, but perhaps they will amuse you as well.
Wow. The poor read good. This is good. You got another one? Or later on? Yeah. But with my son, the prince, a little beauty, a little good cookie.
May I entertain you after your long journey?
Mm-hmm.
I used to be my mother's baby. When I was near, my dad went wild. Whenever we had company, they'd bounce me on their knee. The neighbors thought I was a darling child. Once I was everybody's babe, but right now I'm lonesome as can be. You see, I'm nobody's baby. I wonder why each night and day I pray the Lord up above, please send me down somebody to love, but nobody wants me. I'm blue someone hear my plea. Take a chance with me, because I'm nobody's baby
Wow! You got the job, honey.
He also has the wit of an angel.
Gilding the lily. Believe me, she's fine. She's fine. See you in a few days.
Father, what was that all about?
A prince for you, my precious.
But I haven't even met him.
No, that's not how it's done, sweetheart. Don't worry, it's the best thing that could happen. You'll leave this cursed kingdom and be safe.
Safe?
Did I say safe? I meant happy.
But I love our kingdom and our people and my mother and my father.
I know. And I shall miss you. This is important. You'll be much happier, believe me.
But with the prince I don't even know?
Would I marry you off to just anybody, believe me? I asked some pretty hard questions about this prince. Don't worry. He looks great.
But is he kind?
I'm sure they don't make kinder.
Gentle?
Breeze.
Brave?
Fearless.
Charitable?
Can't keep an arm in his pocket.
Oh, forgive me. If you have arranged it, it must be wonderful. I shall prepare for the wedding.
I'm sure she'll be fine. He's a prince after all.
I just wish we had more time to look.
The important thing is to get her out of this kingdom.
You sure this will work?
The royal fairy, in consultation with the royal lawyer, has gone over all the paperwork. Hinbane's curse extends only to the boundaries of this kingdom.
I do hope the prince likes me for father's sake. It seems so important to him. He does seem well formed.
Oh, Maggot, stop taking this on hand. You cry my royal robes. I know all right.
Would you mind your manners?
But I can't allow the rabble such familiarity. Where will it end?
We're trying to make a good impression.
What, upon this beastly lot of peasants? Don't be absurd.
She's watching.
Oh, yes. Well, she should. But I have come to let her bask in the reflected glory of my royal self. Lucky wench.
Welcome, 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 welcome. What-ho!
You know.
What-ho!
What-ho? Did you say what-ho? Stop! What a frightfully old-fashioned kingdom.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. What ho! May I present my son, the prince? Say hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Ha! Kingdom indeed.
He may be quite brave.
Ah! What's that? Ah! 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 Get away! Back, 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 back! All right. Don't just stand there. Let's get on with it. Show me this prince here. Well, where is she? Hmm?
Pretty? Hello. Are you all right? I'd offer you a chair, but as you can see, not many visitors up this way. I haven't seen a soul in, oh my goodness, a very, very long time. What's that you're doing, Goody? I am spinning, my child. Spinning? What's that? Oh, I wonder sometimes what the world is coming to in these days. Spinning is spinning, or was. But how wondrous it is. Mm. May I try? Why, certainly. It's simplicity itself. Simply draw the thread out long and straight. Ah. All the while, twirling it round the spindle, which grows thicker
and thicker. Ouch!
Mind the spindle tip, child. That's the dangerous part. No, no, my child. Oh, 20 painful years of solitude. 20 lonely years of spinning, waiting. 20 years. And worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Don't mess with Henbane.
Oh, that means the princess is...
Too bad.
Oh.
No! You forgot about the good fairy!
She's saved.
Depends on how you look at it. You see, the good fairy heard the news.
Yes.
They got excellent hearing, those good fairies. And inside an hour, she was at the castle.
We did everything we could.
I know. Still so young, so beautiful.
I'm afraid you're too late.
No, just napping.
Really?
Trust me.
That everything will be fine?
Sooner or later,
What do you mean?
a prince has to kiss her, remember?
Oh, we can certainly find someone.
May take a while.
A while? You sound as if you know something.
Oh, no, just let's say that maybe you shouldn't plan the wedding for about a century.
A century?
Was it 100 years?
Give or take a few days.
But when she awakens, everything she knows and loves will have passed away. The entire kingdom will be gone.
Right again. Only I have this idea.
Yes?
What if? What if? What if? What if? What if I freed everybody? Exactly as they are now. That way, you'll all sleep together. In a manner of speaking, of course. Night, night.
Nice try, Cookie.
Thank you.
But it won't work.
What is your problem, Henbane? One silly dish dome?
It's the principle of the thing.
Well, we've both done everything we can. So let's call it quits, okay?
Not quite, sweetness and light. Not bad for an old lady, huh? Let's see your prince work his way through that.
You know something, Henbane. For a good fairy, you're really not very nice.
Takes all kinds.
Still, someday a prince will come.
You do have a way with words, dear heart. But if one does, I think I'll have just one more little surprise in store.
Well, I've done everything I can. Good luck, Princess. And between you and me, let's just hope there's a prince out there with more courage than brains.
I will save her.
Wait!
Oh, here we go again.
Haven't you forgotten something?
What?
First there's the shade, and then an entire flask of wine, not to mention my very best story.
Yes. Pay him well, Tuck.
Yes.
Oh, I've got a feeling about this one.
Where are you going with that?
Well, Woodsman, if your tale be true, I may have need of it.
And more.
But only if my adversary be supernatural. Otherwise, I prefer reasoned discussion and compromise.
With a giant?
I hope you're happy.
Well, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Besides, you may get lucky.
You know, you'll only be disappointed.
How so?
She's probably wasted away to nothing. All cobwebby. Cold, corpy lips. Ugh. Ugh. Even if it works, you're always disappointed.
Yes. I know.
You know? You mean?
Yes, I mean, you know, I've learned a very important lesson from all this, Tuck.
You have.
The call to greatness comes but once to every man.
Oh, spare me.
Besides, I've got a feeling. This time it's...
Yes?
It's...
Yes?
It's...
Yes?
It's destiny! On! Good Tuck!
Yes. But wait. You know, my prince, even though traditionally the squire does go first...
No. No, good Tuck, I can't let you do that this time.
You can't?
No, you must forgive me, but this battle I must fight alone.
Well, if you're sure...
But you shall guard my flank. Yonder lies our way.
I'm right behind you. I'm behind you, my prince!
Back up!
No, you're right, my prince! You're right, my prince! Below!
We did it!
Excuse me, my prince, but, did we ever have a discussion about discretion and valor?
There's no time for that now, Tuck. We must on to the castle.
Going somewhere? Let's see what you're really made of. Try me on for size, little prince. Step into my reality. If you have the courage.
To the princess.
my dream, and yet more lovely than I dreamed. Had not the journey been so long, and the dangers so great, and the hazards so many, I wouldn't have believed such beauty could crown my enterprise. And yet for all the time and the hazards and the peril, you're too beautiful. You're too pure, you're too good. Do I dare to wake you to reality? And will my dream come real? Or am I dreaming now?
What kept you?
Hi.
The marriage was a grand success. The castle rang with laughter. The prince and beautiful princess lived happily ever after. Now, the moral of our tale, good friends, in case someone is guessing, all good things come when time intends, and patience is a blessing. And one more thing I'd like to say. When dealing with a prince, don't ever give your axe away. I haven't seen mine since.